Alright, I think it's about time we take the Crescent Ultra Lite out, throw the Bixpy motor on it, and see how fast this thing can go. Might even try fishing a little bit, but as you can see, this boat, gosh, you could just pick it up. Anybody really can pick it up, throw it on a vehicle, you know, just grab it and go. I usually take a trailer with me for my Bonafide. I mean, that can even go on a trailer, I mean on the roof of a car, but you know, it makes it a little easier. But this thing, you could pretty much throw this inside the vehicle if you wanted to, but I'm gonna take it with me, throw it on the vehicle. Alrighty, let's go. If I don't hit anything on the way out, yep, tear it up. All right, let's go. You can see beautiful Leesville Lake. That's actually where we're going. And I'm just going to throw one strap on here. Like I said, we're not going too far. And as I'm doing this, I would like to go ahead and take the opportunity to thank Bob at Bob's Up the Creek Outfitters again. He's actually the reason that I'm making this video today. He allowed me to, you know, have this for a while and, you know, try out the Bixpy motor, do some tests, you know, just try a few different things with it. And, you know, without their support, all of this would not be possible. And I would suggest you all, you know, stay tuned, because we're gonna try and get, you know, some other videos out with Bob, and you know, the variety of kayaks he has. There's just, you know, so many that he offers, and of course he just got a brand new line of Crescent kayaks in. You know, some of the other ones out there. So you all don't forget to check out the link in the description. I'll have a link to his Facebook page and of course the website. Alrighty, I've got everything down here. Let me just go through the process of setting this all up. If you know, if you were going out, let's see. Let me just tighten all of these straps up. All right. Seat in. I'm not going to worry about strapping it down right now. And I've already created a video basically showing the install of this. Of course, I didn't bring zip ties. Let me see what I can find. Alrighty. Let's see here. I was actually supposed to have some zip ties with me, but I forgot them at home. So temporarily I'm just gonna tie this up with some string, and I'll show you where that's gonna go in a second. But that just goes in there. I'm gonna put this pin back in. And this is what I was talking about here, where at least in the install video, I went ahead and used zip ties. It seemed to work pretty good, but let me see. Let me try it with this. Oh yeah, it's gonna work just fine. It's not going anywhere because it's locked into this ram ball anyway. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and mount the motor first. All right, that's on there. First, let me get the battery pack. As you can see, there's 3 places on the back of here. One is for the auxiliary cable that Bixpy provides. Well, you can buy as an accessory. This that has the prop, that of course goes to the motor. And then you have the actual charging port. So here, we're just gonna go ahead and use the part that goes to the motor. Just push that in, and then go ahead and turn it. We're just gonna keep the pull string up here. And there's really only one thing left to do. And this is just a temporary solution right now, but if I were to actually keep it this way, I would of course cut the string and keep a fixed length of this hand control. All right, let me just demonstrate it really quick. And of course, you can adjust this a little more, but since this is just a quick demonstration, I will leave it like that. And of course, you can look. You know, Bixpy actually recommends the motor being 3 inches below the water, and as you can see, that's, you know, perfect position there. And in the install video, this was the motor was actually pointed in some, so the thrust would have been pointing down. And it is super simple to come in here with a smaller Allen key and just easily move that out. This whole piece moves out. It's super simple to do. Of course, I didn't bring a paddle, but hey, that's all right. Who needs a paddle, right, when you have a Bixpy? All right, we're ready. Let me get some type of GPS out here. All right, I'll just set that right there. And we'll start speed 1. And of course, this is not going to be as accurate. They are drawing some water out, so of course all the water that is over there is kind of pushing out of the cove. Oh, I love this hand control. All right, so at speed 1, we're going 1 mile per hour. That's on the water going against the current, and of course it's slightly windy, not too much in here. And I'm hoping there's not too much of a difference in this compared to whatever my Lowrance depth finder would be. I'll have to bring that out sometime and try it. And like I've said in previous videos, this kayak is a fast kayak to begin with, paddling wise. So I would expect the motor to actually perform really well. I'm gonna go up to speed 2, and it fluctuates some, but I'm gonna look at the average here on my phone. And right now it's showing the average is about 2.3, and we're only on speed 2, and it already feels like I'm going faster than, you know, my Bonafide and the Feel Free. Now I'll have to check the numbers, but like I said, it just feels faster. All right, now speed 3. Gosh, this thing tracks so well, so well. And then of course with the, you know, I kind of like not having to feel with my, you know, move my feet around. Of course, when you're fishing, it's a little different. You know, you don't want to always be reaching down to adjust, but we're pretty much staying straight. At speed 3, I'm at an average of 2.7. I'm gonna go to speed 4. That hand control is really responsive. Speed 4 is 2.7. And I'm gonna go ahead and start at speed 5, going back out of here. And 3 at speed 5. We go up to speed 6. I love the way the nose sits up in the water like that. And actually, just looking at my phone, it shows that the max speed that I've done so far is actually 5.52. I'm gonna reset this and see what we can actually do. All right, so I started everything back over. I'm gonna go all the way up to speed 10. And this thing is flying. All right, we're already at 4.65 as the max. Oh, this thing's moving. I mean, of course, you know, there's other motors out there that may be able to get you faster, but I mean, for the weight the Bixpy offers, the compact size, everything about the Bixpy motor is, you know, a lot better than a lot of the other motors out there on the market. My max speed is 5.63 miles per hour on the water. I look to my side so you can kind of just gauge how fast I'm going, but this ultralight, I mean, it's just made for speed anyway. I mean, you really get to moving on this thing. I mean, for the price, you buy a Crescent Ultra Lite, or even the light tackle for that matter, and throw the $1,000 Bixpy motor on it, you're still doing better than a lot of other kayaks out there on the market today. And you know, to paddle this kayak is virtually nothing. Throw a black pack in the back. There's more than enough room. You know, a few rods. You know, a lot of the other kayaks out there now, they either have center consoles or, you know, just other things to get in the way, but this is just a simple kayak. It does what it needs to do. And, you know, I've got a rod here. Of course, I could throw a few more in probably and not have an issue, but as far as the speed with this Bixpy motor, like I said, it's, you know, my max speed is 5.74. But I mean, look at that thing move. I'm on speed 10. Alright, like I said, they're still drawing water out. My max speed is 5.3. The water's coming out this way. I'm about 190. Got the battery pack, the motor, the Kayak Canoe adapter from Bixpy on here. I've got the hand controlled steering. And this thing is just scooting on the water. Alright, I would say that was an extremely successful trip. There'll be many other videos with the Bixpy on the ultralight. I'm actually going to try and use this in some tournaments at some point, and you know, just see how it works. I've kind of noticed that I only fish with 1 or 2 lures, and it'll be easier if I just kind of simplify my setup. And I think this is the kayak to do it with. Having the Bixpy on there, 1 or 2 rods with, you know, open deck space. And, you know, some storage in the hatch. I don't know exactly what I'll put in there, but, you know, I think there's enough storage on this, storage space on this kayak. And the fact that you can easily throw it on top of your vehicle, or even inside the vehicle, for that matter, is just great. If you all have any questions, or want to leave a comment, just go ahead and, you know, leave a comment below, and I'll have a link to Crescent Kayaks, Bob's Up the Creek Outfitters, and the Bixpy unit, and you know, all the accessories and everything, the different adapters that you can get for that.